Hey guys, it's Jessie here with another video for you. Today I'm very excited to show you my new vlogging setup. And look at this. Do you like this vlogging setup? This is my Canon EOS M6 and I have a different setup for the microphone because as you know this camera can use a microphone and nothing better than having an external microphone to get better sound when you're vlogging outside, especially if you're vlogging in the wind. And this is why this little thing is here in the microphone. But the problem with the M6, everybody knows, is the fact that if you attach a microphone to the hot shoe, you will be hindered from using the flip screen, which is also something very, very important if you're vlogging because you want to see yourself. You want to be able to see what you're framing if you're in frame. So you want to use the flip screen. But if the microphone is up here, the flip screen will be useless. So the other solution that I had found so far was to use this type of bracket, which is very easy to find on the internet. All you have to do is Google flash bracket and you will find this. This is a great way to attach your external microphone to the camera without blocking the screen. Like I was using in the past, as you could see in different videos, this bracket is really great. But 2 weeks ago, I was watching a video on YouTube where this guy really had this amazing idea. So he found a different type of bracket, which is so much smaller than this one, and makes your camera much more compact, like what you see right here. As you can see, the microphone is right there, so I am going to show it how it works. As you can see, it's a very short bracket that holds the microphone and obviously also the mount for the tripod. Notice that it's not completely straight under the camera. And why is that? It's because this mount from the Rode Videomicro, it's too big. So if you have a smaller microphone, that means that you can keep this bracket completely straight with the camera, which will also allow you to open the battery. For instance, the way as it is right now, it does not open completely because it's not straight. But if you have another type of microphone that doesn't have this type of mount, then you will be able to keep the bracket straight and the microphone will be exactly right here on the side. Unfortunately, in order to get this bracket, you're gonna have to buy this piece because it comes together and it comes like this, as you can see. But the only thing that you're interested is this little piece. Of course, I'm not gonna throw this part because I still can use it. It comes with two coat shoes that obviously you can use for something else. But for this setup, we're going to use only this little piece. So this is the one that is going under the camera. You're going to attach it like this. As you can see, if you attach it straight, then you will be able still to open the battery compartment, and that would be the perfect solution. But the problem is that if you keep it straight like this microphone will not fit because of this huge mount. So my solution for this was to bring this a little bit further so the microphone can be like this. But of course you don't want it next to the lens, so you just turn it a little bit to the left, and that is the solution that I found. Now if you have a different type of microphone, you will be able to keep the bracket straight and the microphone will be simply like this. The perfect solution. So as you can see, this is the perfect way to have your external microphone connected to your camera without using so much space and also without making your camera bigger than it already is. At this stage, I think it is a very practical setup that even if you are using a tripod, for instance, you'll still be able to use the camera without having a gigantic thing to vlog with. So I'm very happy with this setup. It works perfectly well. Also, if I want to use the other windscreen, which is this Movo, this is how it's going to look like. So as you can see, again, I think it's a very nice setup, and because the windscreen is black, so it matches the camera, and I think it looks really cool. It's a very nice setup. Just remember one thing. In order to use the setup, you have to make sure that you have a long lens. In my case, I'm using the 11 to 22 millimeter because as you can see, it's quite long. So the microphone will not show on the lens when you are filming. Because if you are using, for instance, I think the 16 to 55 or the 22 millimeter, because they are shorter, so you will see a little piece of the windscreen. So what you have to do, you have to actually to turn the microphone a little bit to the side to make sure that it's not coming out in your video. The other thing that I wanted to show you is this windscreen by Movo. I already showed it to you in the last video, but I promised to do a test outside to see if it's really worth it. At the moment, I'm using the fluffy one that comes with this microphone, which I love so much. So this is what it looks like, and it works perfectly. Outside, it's amazing because this fluffy thing really protects the microphone against the wind noise. But this one that I found on the internet, it fits perfectly well, and this is what it looks like. And because it's black, so it really matches the color of my camera. So if you want to be a little less conspicuous with the windscreen, maybe this will be a good solution. However, as you can see, even though it's black and a little more discreet, but the size is actually much bigger. Look at that. This fluffy one is a little shorter than this one. Can you see the difference? Look at that. So I think it all comes down to how you want your setup to look like. I think this is really cute. This looks good as well. But like I said, beauty is not everything. We need to get it to work. So let's see the test that I did outside and see if this is worth the try. So what I want to test today is the fact that right now you are hearing the Rode Videomicro with the wind screen, which is the fluffy one, this fluffy type. But today I wanted to show you this new one that I bought, which is the Movo that I already showed you in the other video, and I wanted to try this outside because it looks really nice. It's actually it's very black, and it also matches the color of the camera, and I thought that it would be a little less conspicuous when you are using this one, although it's not that small. Right now you are hearing the fluffy windscreen from a Videomicro, and I am going now to switch to this one, and you can see the difference between that one and this one. And if you like it, maybe this would be a very nice option for you to use instead of the fluffy one from Rode. So let's switch to this one right now. Okay, so now I took the fluffy one from Rode, and you are probably hearing a lot of wind noise because there is no protection. And I'm going to switch to this one now, and let's see the difference. There you go. So let me show you how it looks on the camera. So this is basically what it looks like when you are using this Movo windscreen. It seems to be a little bigger than this one, as you can see when they are compared one to the other. Look at that. They tend to be, I think this one seems to be a little smaller, but the fact that this one is all black, oh, now it's really windy. So you can see how it looks on the camera. I don't know, I think it really looks very nice, but like I said in my other video, the most important thing is not how it looks, but how it performs. Whoa, now it's really windy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I hope that the sound is coming out very well. I must say that I still love this one from Rode, but you know, if you can have an option to change them once in a while to make your camera a little more stylish but still working, then I think maybe the Movo would be a very good idea for you. So let's switch to this one again. Again, now you are hearing the microphone without the windscreen, and we're putting back this one. There you are. So now the Videomicro is using its original windscreen. And like I was saying, this one from Movo has a very tiny opening, but it fits very snugly. I think it's about 5, maybe 6 centimeters depth, and the microphone is about 5 centimeters, so that means that it still has a little bit of room in the front of the microphone. And this one is much snugglier than the original from Rode, but when you put your finger inside, it's kind of foamy, so you know that that the microphone is protected. So here now I'm doing a little test right in the middle of the wind, and I am using the Rode protector, the wind muff. So as you can hear, it sounds really good, and my voice is very clear. And I'm going to switch now to the Movo. Let's do it. And now I'm using the Movo windscreen. It's still windy and I'm right in the middle of it, so I wonder if the sound is coming out good. So you will be the judge of it. Is this one or the Rode fluffy one? So as you guys could see, the test went very well. I think this did well outside, although I still think this is much better. But it's good to have an option if you want to change the way your camera looks. Obviously, it all comes down to your personal preference. I like both of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video for today. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them all. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.